big week, your big game is here. Are you excited about the next couple weeks of preparation?
Really excited. Really excited. I loved our energy today. And obviously, we got 2 weeks to get ready for our biggest game of the year, and just encouraged by what I saw today.
Obviously, Army's had a good year. They've had a good record, which I know you've probably gotten a chance to finally look at some film. You don't really watch them when you've got other things to worry about. What do you see at Army?
Really impressed. They've done a nice job. Coach Monk and his staff's done a really good job. They've finished games. You know what I mean? They've been in games. They've given themselves a chance to win, taking care of the rock. Really impressed by what I've seen on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, with Bradshaw, both of their fullbacks, and their A-back. They're doing a really good job. Lions coming off the ball. Coach Spencer used to be here. He's a phenomenal O-line coach. And I think Coach Bateman is one of the best defense coordinators in the country. Does a really good job against conventional people, and does a really good job against option guys. He's a really good football coach.
I would say they shut out Air Force. That was pretty.
Really impressed. Well, we've had a hard time with him even before that. I didn't need to see that to realize he's a really good football coach.
Right.
We've seen him in person, but he also does it against conventional people. Not just option stuff. They've got a really good staff, playing really well. But the thing's been impressive just how they've won. They've won late in games. Maybe in years past they might have folded or whatever, but taking care of the rock, found ways to finish games. So it tells, they got some grit on this team, got real good leadership. So a really impressive football team.
Obviously, the one thing that's changed, you had been on the long winning streak. Now they finally beat you. Does it change anything? Do you look at the game any differently having lost the last one?
No, this is the 2000. We're not playing 2016.
Right.
This isn't a time machine. This is a new year. It's like people used to ask me about the streak. What is the streak? Didn't mean anything. Those are in the past.
Right.
It's not like we could have taken points and brought it back to this year. So. None of the Houston game doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Their North Texas game doesn't mean anything. All that matters is this game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the cool thing about it. It's just one thing that matters, this game. And really good football team, and we better be ready to play this.
Each Army-Navy game is its own entity, is kind of what you're saying. Yeah. Mr. Ginsburg, my esteemed colleague.
I sort of have some featurey sort of questions. You up for those?
Sure.
Well, first of all,
Featurey?
He's doing a big feature on you.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and if you guys don't. Well, anyway, Coach, you have been the premier service academy for years now, and certainly under your direction. But what does that mean to you? And is a game like this important to, I guess it's not about you, but to keep that going?
Oh, this game's everything for our program. It's no secret. We want to beat Army. They want to beat us. It's the biggest game of the season for us. And so if we can beat them, obviously it's great for our program and our school, and it's our number one goal. And so, beating them is great. That's our goal.
Well, Navy's the one that has beaten Notre Dame. You've gone to all these bowl games. Army and Air Force can't say the same thing. Do you feel that it's not a superior thing, but do you feel that maybe you're the flag bearer for service academies?
Well, I think for many years, Air Force, too, has been winning a lot of games. So they've won a lot of bowl games, and we've kind of gone back and forth. Army hasn't been as much, but since Coach Monk has gotten there, he's turned it around. So that's what's impressive. Is just since he's gotten there, you can just see their program elevating, and he's taking them to a new level. So, we feel like, we've done some good things here, but in this profession, you got to look forward, not look back.
Well, let's talk about looking about now. You've been asked to coach at other places. How important is Navy to you? And you turned one down? Is Navy what you want to do? And is there any other institution, sort of like Paul Johnson went to Georgia Tech, that could lure you away?
Well, I've always told this to people. If there's an offer and people talk, I'll listen. I feel like, it's America. You listen for opportunities, and if it's better for me and my family, and I feel like it's better for my family, my family comes first. But I've listened to these offers, and I have a great job. You listen to these other places, and you realize coaching here at the United States Naval Academy is a great blessing. I coach great kids. I love living in Annapolis. The grass isn't always greener, And so that's what I come to. I listen to people, but been here 20 years, so
Well,
I haven't gone there.
it's tough to recruit here. I mean, I would imagine, and you could probably get bigger, stronger guys at other schools. Is it tough to recruit, and does that make your job a little tougher?
Well, yeah, I mean, every school has their problems, their pluses and minuses. Because of the academic requirements, it shortens the pool. But then it shrinks the pool even more who wants to serve in the military. Um, but we get unique kids here. And so we know it is what it is. Every school has their issues. If our issue is, trying to find enough smart guys who will come here or making sure guys shine their shoes, I'm cool with that.
Are you guys okay with this line of questioning?
I was going to ask one other thing. The Commander in Chief's trophy is on the line this time. Does that make this a little more?
Oh, no
Because
doubt.
that hasn't always been the case.
I can't remember. Scott, when's the last time we played for it?
It's been like 5 years.
Yeah, so
it's only like twice in 15 years.
So it's I think it shows to what, like I said, what Army's done in their program. How they've elevated their program, and to play for. I mean, just to play Army is a big deal. To play for the Commander in Chief trophies makes it more special, like you said.
Ken, you were the guys that really got the triple option going, and now Army and Air Force are doing the same thing. How important is it for a service academy to master the option, and is that the key facet that can enable you to upset anyone at any time?
Well, we feel like it's a great equalizer because not too many people see it. So, it's the 3 service academies at Georgia Tech or the 4 divisional schools that run true veer option. So, it gives us a chance to compete against other people.